welcome back to the channel. Thank you, returning subscribers. Newcomers, go ahead and push that red subscribe button and join the family. Okay, we're back, and today we want to create some vegan egg rolls. Okay, we have found the vegan egg roll wraps, and we've got 3 different types of meat we want to make. Okay, what we had was some leftover chili meat. Okay, and that's vegan also. We've got some spicy chicken veggie patties, and we got some seitan meat. Okay, these are the 3 different kinds we're going to make. We're going to use some green pepper, rice, celery, spring onions, mushrooms, and cabbage. Okay, we've got this little chop kit. Any of the kits will have all of your chopped up cabbage. Then just find one of them that has, like this one has green, red cabbage, green leaf lettuce, carrots, and green onions. So because I liked all the things that had in there, I'm going to use that. Just that part of the kit is what I'm going to use. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to fix these egg rolls. Okay, we got our pan on, and of course, we're going to use our good old faithful coconut oil. I'm going to put some in the pan, and we're going to start getting going the insides that are going to go in the egg rolls. Okay, so while we're letting that get hot and get ready, we're going to go back over and start getting our vegetables together. Okay, in this kit, we're going to go ahead and take out what we're going to use. We're not going to use everything in the kit. We're just using the vegetables. And this is because it's going to make it a lot easier on our preparation. We won't have as many things to cut up and deal with, you know, to make what we want to make. And I just use my sink as a throw all in of stuff I don't want. Okay, this cabbage is nice and cut up. You got purple and green cabbage in here. Okay, we're going to add some celery. Just rinse this. Anytime you're using any vegetables, you want to rinse them. And then you don't need a lot of celery for the flavor. And just cut off any ends that are not desirable and just toss those away. You can stripe these and then cut them just any way you like, as long as you get that celery in there. Okay, and you want to make the pieces about what the pieces are in the little kit vegetables, and if you need to cut those up a little more, feel free to do that too. Okay, so we've got that celery. I'm a fan of green pepper and sometimes a little hotter pepper. But like I said, things are to flavor, so if you're not a hot person, then you don't have to add that. Okay? I'm going to use that. Throw that away. Get rid of that. Any undesirable parts or pieces of the pepper, you can go ahead and take off and get rid of them. Discard them. Okay? Now make sure your pieces are about the same, or it is helpful because then you have a variety of everything in your egg rolls. Okay, you can add just about anything to your egg rolls. I mean, I've even diced up sweet potato or potatoes. You know, it just depends on what you're having a taste for and how you want to make them. Okay, so feel free that if you like red peppers, that's another option that you can add. I like to line up all my different things so I kind of get a view of what I haven't put in, so I know what I want to add. These spring onions, just cut off the undesirable part and pitch that. Now I use this all the way down to this portion. That looked a little brown. We're going to get rid of that too. And you just go ahead and cut this up. Yeah. Everything's good. I like these onions because they're a little bit milder. And sometimes onion can overtake the flavor of things. So if you use the spring onions, you'll have the good onion taste, but it won't like overpower or overtake everything. Okay, so we've got that cut up, and next let's get that lane. Okay, get out the lane. Okay, and then if you want, like I said, you can add you some little green chili peppers or not. Just depends on you. So make sure when you're cutting this up, you can sit this to the side so you know which ones you want to put the hot in and which ones you don't. We'll save that piece. Okay, these are our mushrooms. White button mushrooms are just fine. And just get those cut up. You know, I had someone tell me they never had mushrooms in a egg roll before. Well, that's the benefit of making your own. You can put what you like. There's no limit to what you can use and experiment with as far as what you want to put in your egg rolls. But that's anything that you make that's homemade. You have that benefit of adding or subtracting whatever ingredients you desire or don't desire. Okay, so you remember that. What you know me, I'm always telling you, make it your own. This is the best way to make any meal or recipe your own by doing it pretty much from scratch. Okay. Oh, be mindful. I don't know if I told you when I showed you the ingredients or not, but these egg roll wraps, I want you to look at them. They are eggless. Okay, and no genetically engineered ingredients. So these are really good. These are new. They're made by Nasoya. So these are a good wrap to use. Okay, I wanted to point that out to you because I know some of you all don't eat the egg, and that's fine. And if you do, that's fine. Okay, I had another lady asking me, how did you go plant-based? She was like, I love meat, I love chicken, and I said, you don't do everything all at once. Maybe just do 2 meals a week that are vegan until you can build up to it, and once you start, I'm telling you really, once you start getting you some good recipes, it's going to be really easier for you to switch over. Once you get it's about flavor. For me, it is anyway. Okay, this chili meat we're using is already done, so you don't have to do anything to that. Now you can opt to use the beans in it or not. I'm using it mainly for the meat because, like I said, we're gonna make 3 different kinds. Okay, with this Satan meat, I am going to set that aside and let that thaw out while we do some other things. So you just take that out, sit in a pan of warm water, and it'll thaw out. Now these, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these. Any patties that you decide to use, or chicken fingers or whatever, 2 is probably enough. You want to cook these, fry them. You want to put a burn on them. You don't want to add them just like that. That's not going to be good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and show you how to fry these up and prepare these to put inside. Okay, we're just going to take and cut these into some small pieces. This is the way I prefer to do them, especially when I'm putting them in egg rolls. Okay. If you pull out your patties and they're frozen, you can pop them in the microwave a few minutes just to thaw them out to make them easier for you to cut up, okay? Okay. Okay. We're just cutting those up. Little bitty cubes. And these are the spicy chicken patties that I really love. I think they have a wonderful flavor. Okay, your oil is getting hot. And as that oil gets hot, you can go ahead and start tossing some of these in here so we can fry these up, okay? And each one I decide to make, I start by putting a little burn on the meat, which is just, you know, frying up the meat, bringing out that good flavor, which of course this is vegan, but we say meat out of habit. But I don't want anybody to be alarmed. It is vegan. Looking for that spatula. No, I don't see it. Okay. I'm always looking for my favorite spatula. And then you just get that heat up high enough that we're going to put a burn on this meat here. Okay. Off of our tray, I'm going to add some onion. After a while, it starts holding together. I'm going to add that onion and green pepper. We don't want to add the mushrooms because be mindful, mushrooms have water and it will make it get soupier. And for your egg rolls, you don't want that water. And even your cabbage does too. So sometimes you'll even cook those separately, but you're not going to cook them for long, okay? So realize you're not going to cook them for long because you do want your cabbage to stay crisp, okay? You do want that to be crisp. So, yeah, we got the onions and green peppers and things in there. Yeah, that's lovely. Now, if you decide you want to add regular onion, you can. I just don't. I like to use the spring onions. But if you don't have any spring onions, it's not going to hurt. I just want to make sure when you're fixing these, you have a variety of flavor in there and not just the onion. Okay? Okay, so we're just putting a little burn on that until we're ready to get add the cabbage and the mushrooms. But like I said, you want to add them last because they will cause some water, and you know, and you don't want it to be mushy. Okay, because you are going to put this in a wrap. Be mindful, this meat doesn't have to get done. We're doing this to bring the flavor out and put a little burn on it. It just enhances the flavor to me. Now, once again, I say this all the time, this is vegan meat, so there's a level of sodium that's in this. So you want to be mindful that any seasoning you're going to add, you want to make sure you're adding seasonings that say no salt, that don't have any additional salt, because you don't want this to be salty. Okay? We're trying to keep it healthy, and keeping it healthy is not going to be a bunch of salt. Okay? So make sure you're using seasonings. You're going to do that. Okay, there you go. Now you got that little burn on it. Once you see that changing, a little burn on, then you can start adding your other items. Remember, you've got that hot pepper at the corner. We'll go ahead and put some of the mushrooms. And we're going to put just a little bit of this cabbage is going in there now. You've got to save some for our other two flavors. Okay? Just be mindful. You can use any type of vegan meat substitute if you like. And you don't even have to do that. They can just be all vegetable. It's just me. I'm a new veganer. And I'm still got meat on my mind. So a lot of things I cook, you'll see I'll use some type of vegan meat. Okay, you see this right here? This is enough. We're going to cut it off. We're not even going to cut it down. This is enough because we don't want our ingredients that are going inside to be soggy. Okay, so at this point, this is all we need. Okay, so that one is done. And we're going to, though this chicken is done, we're going to add a little rice in that, okay? You know we've got 3-minute rice, so all you're going to do is take it and open one of those 3-minute rice packs, and you're just going to add, I say maybe 1/4 of a cup of the rice to it. And that's just going to make the egg rolls a little bit more filling, okay? And a little bit more interesting. So you're just going to Roll that around in there. Yeah. Get that mixed up around in there real good. And then we're going to get ready to put that inside of the wraps. And this all is determined, how much you make of this is determined by how many wraps you want to make too. Okay? Now, this part of the egg roll is that's done now. Okay? Now we're going to do the one with the chili meat. And the other Satan one, I'm not having a success in throwing this out yet, but it's the same concept. You can use any meat that you have, or vegan meat, like once again, and stuff your egg rolls with them. So I think I'm going to wait till later to do the Satan meat because I wanted to try it, but we are going to go ahead and get the chili meat mixed up so it can go into the wraps as well. We're gonna use our chili meat now. Okay, and all you're gonna do is take the chili meat. If you don't want the beans, before you put them in there, you're just gonna take the beans out. Yeah, just move the beans because we're not gonna need a lot of this meat. But as you're adding it, just take the beans out. See the beans and you don't want them, you can take them out. For me, it doesn't matter. It's good either way. I can take out some of them because I don't want it to have, I want it to have more of the vegetarian meat taste versus the beans. I don't want the beans to overpower the taste either. So I'm just going to do that. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. But we want to get this meat just a little bit drier. You know what? I'm not even going to fight it. Yeah, we're not even going to fight it at this point. Go ahead and get this, heating this up. As you can see, you don't need a lot of the meat. Okay. Okay, this is heating up. Okay, like I said before, if you don't have any more of the onions, you can just use your regular onions. And I put those in there. Now I'm going to use a little bit of my peppers. Okay. Okay, so that'll put just a little bit of heat on it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and mix that up. Yeah. Oh, that's smelling really good. Okay. And most of the time when you eat egg rolls, there's not a ton of meat in them anyway. So don't be, afraid to not have a lot. It's not real meat, no way. But the flavor and the appearance thereof, I don't know, it's something psychological for me, but I like it. Okay. Now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of this rice because we want the rice to be in there. Like I said, maybe like 1/4 of a cup. You don't need much. Okay. Let that cook. Now make sure you're using either the 3-minute rice or rice you've already cooked, because all the ingredients that are going in these egg rolls are pretty much done. Okay, there's nothing that's raw, so you don't have to worry about that aspect of it. And actually, now that I'm thinking about this rice, I'm glad we left the beans in because that's kind of a beans and rice. Oh yeah, we did good. Okay, as that cooks some, see, we're just cooking that water out of that. That's all we're doing. Whatever moisture's in that meat, we're just cooking that out. Oh, yes, that is smelling wonderful. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and add the celery and mushrooms and some of that cabbage. Okay, because this is all going in yours. Since we're not using the Satan meat today, we're just going to go ahead and scoop out the rest of that in there. Put all that in there. Yeah. We will try that on another day. This right here. Oh, yes. Okay, now like I said, if you decide you want to add some seasoning to this, You know, you can just be mindful that you don't want to add anything that has any additional salt. Okay? It can be seasoning, but just not salt. Okay? I think I'm going to opt to leave this as is. Matter of fact, I'm just going to get a little taste of this and see how these flavors are working together. Oh, that's pretty good. And the little hot to it is making it even better. Oh yes. Oh yeah. We got something here, people. Y'all, from now on, when you're making your vegan chili, save some of your meat sauce out. Okay, let's cut this off. We don't want it to get mushy. Okay, now we're gonna get ready to roll up these egg rolls. All right, we're ready. We've got our mixture, the spicy chicken patties and the chili meat mixture. We've got those there. Okay, let's go ahead and see these wraps. Oh, they're lovely. Look at that. Okay, gotta decide how we want to do these. Well, we want to do them like an egg roll. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just gonna take a scoop of that meat. Okay, however big, however small you want to do. And what I'm gonna do is do them like an envelope. Here, actually, let's do them this way so I can be pushing it back on it. Okay, I'm gonna fold that over. I'm gonna fold this one over, and then you want to start folding it this way to roll it like an egg roll. Now, when you're rolling it, you're gonna take your water, because you gotta have a little water bowl, and you're gonna wet all that right there, and then you're gonna roll it into that wet part. You see that? You just rolled it into that. Okay? Doesn't have to necessarily be perfect, but you knowing that it's not perfect, you better make sure that grease is hot so that when you put it in there, it'll stick and stay. I'm going to show you this again. Okay. We're going to put some of this. This is the other meat mixture we had. And that's the chili meat. We're just putting this inside of there. Now put as much as you can without it falling out, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pull that up, okay? Hold it there, and you're going to fold that over. And anytime you think you need some water, you can put water on the pastry. Okay, then on this bottom half, we're going to do that water. Okay, we're going to try it again. We got another one. And we're going to put some more of the filling in this. I see out of the two that I've already made, the smaller one kind of was put together a little bit better. So maybe we'll go a little bit smaller just so that it's going to stick together better. Because remember, you're going to deep fry this once you're done stuffing it. Okay? All you're going to do, pull this up and over. Hold that there. Wet up your edges and sides. Not too much, just a little bit, because you just want it to stick and form together. You're going to pull this over. Pull that over. And then we're going to roll it. Okay, you see that rolling it? Before you roll in, you wet all this edge up. Okay? And you're just going to roll that over onto it. Okay? Look at that. And look at that. There you go. And you're just going to keep doing that. If you think you need some more water, lift it up, put your water there, and lay it down. You see that? So let's try it one more time. Make sure you've got it. Now, got two of that kind. We're going to do two of this kind. Okay? We're going to do this one more time so you can see it. Because I know a lot of you are going to be, I can't do this. Yes, you can. It's not hard at all. Okay? You can do this. Okay? Okay? And you're just going to pull it down. Put that over top of it. Like I said, get your little finger. Wet up this little sides. Okay, you're going to fold that in. See, that sticks to it. You're going to fold this in, it sticks to it. Then you're going to take and wet up all around here. See that with your finger? And then you're going to roll this. See that? You're just rolling it. And it's going to stick. That water's going to be just enough for it to stick. Okay? So, we've got 2 of the chicken ones and 2 of the chili ones done. I'm going to go back and finish wrapping this all up, and then we'll get ready to put these in the grease in the pan. Out of what we made, we got 8 of each kind, okay? So we've got our grease getting hot. See that? The little piece of dough is hot. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can drop one of these in here. It's not as hot as I like it, so we'll leave that one before we add some more. When you drop it in, it should go straight to cooking to know that it's hot enough. Yeah. And then they will seal automatically. Okay. That last one in there. Okay. Those are beautiful. And just make sure you get your tongs. Just ready to turn them. Don't turn them. I know it's tempting, but we want to really wait. Once you see them kind of floating, then you'll know it's time to turn them. But we don't want to turn them yet. Sometimes if you're turning them too soon, that dough egg roll wrap won't stick together and you'll have a mess in your pan. So make sure you're letting it cook all the way on that one side before you get ready to turn it. You can test to see if they're floating. Yeah. They're not floating yet. No. I even have a hard time waiting to turn them. Also, I wanted to let you know with these egg roll wraps, you can also make sweet pies, sweet fried pies. This will make your job doing that even easier too, and you can let the kids get involved and make something with these. Okay, time to turn them. See that? There you go. Did it just in time, okay? All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Those are beautiful. We did a good job. Okay. Be mindful, the inside of this is already done. Okay. it. When you see them about to float, you know they're done. You can shake them up, shake, rattle, and roll, and you know they're about done. We're almost there. Then we'll put our other ones in, and we'll pull them out and get ready to taste them. All right, I think it's about time to take these out. Yeah, if you can even peek up under, yeah, they're beautiful. They're just about perfect. There you go. Let's get these on out of there. I'm going to put this last batch in there. And then we'll be all done. That's the rest of them. Yeah, once those fry, like you see around here where it's starting to like form and you can tell that the bottom is cooking, it'll be more prevalent and that'll give you a clue as to when to turn them over also, okay? But all you got to do is just see if they're shaking and moving around. These are not really moving. Once you see them start moving, it means that bottom side is done. They're not quite there yet, okay? So you just pay attention to them. But you see that's getting more profound, the ridge around there? That's because that side is cooking. It's almost where it needs to be. Okay, now as you can see down in there it's kind of yellowed, where you can tell on the top it's very glistening. Let's see, is it moving? Are they moving? Yeah. Yeah, they're moving a little bit. Let's go ahead and test it out and see if we can turn. Yes, look at there. That's excellent. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get them all turned over. Okay. Flip that one over. Okay. That one, last one. Just wait for that bottom to cook and it'll be almost time to test these out. That's just beautiful brown. That's a beautiful color. Yep, won't be long now. They'll be floating and they'll be getting out of the pan. Just beautiful. Uh-oh, we're ready. Look at that. Just beautiful. Oh! Mindful, that is hot. Okay. Those are just beautiful. Okay. Cut that pan off and let's get us a taste of this. Okay. Here's one of the chicken ones and one of the chili ones, okay? Move this on out the way. Put our plate down here. Let's get a taste of these. Get us a knife. Cut this open. See what we're working with. Okay? I believe this is the chili one. We'll know as soon as we cut it open. Okay, that's the chili one. Let's go ahead and get a taste of that. I'm gonna see. Let me see what we're working with. Let me see. Oh, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's perfect. Now let's get a taste of this chicken one. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Now, you can have a dipping sauce if you like. It's not necessary. Okay, let's taste this one. Hot. Oh. I might like that one better. But both of these were delicious. Okay. All the ingredients on the inside look beautiful. Now try this out. See how you like it. Comment below and let me know how yours turned out. Bon appetit. Have a great day.